happening, Rod's there. And it's happening, so Rod's here. Welcome, Rod.
Nice to be here.
Glad you turned up.
This time.
I was so nervous about booking you because I wasn't sure if you'd have any timekeeping skills or if you'd get easily distracted and lost on your way to the studio.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to say you're here.
I'm here early as well.
You're early. You're currently supporting Pete Doherty on his UK tour. How did that come about?
I think, well, Andy Boyd, who's Pete's manager, I think he's looking for something a little bit more fresh for his UK dates. So he checked us out. It's kind of a few months in the making, you know. So he came, watched us, loved it.
He came and watched the gig?
Yeah, he came and watched the gig, and he's like, yeah, you guys have got to support Pete, man. So then Pete listened to us.
And what did he think?
He was like, bastards, because I want to be doing this.
So he liked your band?
He loves it. I think we're his favourite band at the moment, yeah. So it's all cool.
Your band doesn't seem to be very polished, and I kind of like that about it. It's like being at the theatre.
I thought it was quite polished.
You think it's polished?
No,
I kind of like...
No, it isn't. No. It's very theatrical, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's like being at the theatre with like a load of twists and turns.
Yeah, that's the nature of the sound, I think, you know. It goes in and out. It's like a musical, isn't it, almost?
Because you're a pirate band, right?
Yeah, well, part of it is, yeah.
Why did you feel that it was important for your career to support Pete Doherty?
I don't know, I guess, you know, when you put on a platform, you got that ready-made market there for you, do you know what I mean?
Because you've got his fan base.
Of course, yeah, so it's always going to be a good thing, you know. And yeah, we've got lots of stole loads of his fans, so that's cool.
Let's talk about Brixton Academy. I was there. The crowd was absolutely huge. How did you prepare for such an event?
What do you mean, like beforehand in the dressing room? Oh, I mean...
Were you nervous going out on stage?
I kind of had to have a few drinks, but everyone has a few drinks, you know. Was I nervous? No, I wasn't nervous. But the stage is huge, man. It's quite overwhelming, Brixton. But it was good once people were in there, because when we played, there was about 4,000 people through the door, so it was nice. I found it kind of quite soothing, actually, so it's all right.
There must have been some pretty rock and roll pre-show rituals being on Pete Doherty's tour, or are they like completely professional?
Who, Pete or us?
All of you. Because Pete's got like a wild child kind of thing attached to him.
We hung out with Pete a little bit, but we kind of done our own thing, like, you know. I mean, in Edinburgh was a really good night. After that, we went to a boozer and we had a big sing-along. You know, the pianist got on the piano, and you know, a few of the fans come back, and it was kind of cool. You know what I mean? When
I interviewed Las Vegas a couple of months ago, I was quite surprised when I went into their dressing room how kind of like down to earth it was. It was just like a couple of bottles of vodka, and they had like jelly babies and crisps. Is that the sort of thing you had in your dressing room?
Yeah, I was just glad to have a dressing room, you know. But I think, most of them, like Brixton, the Brixton one, that's about all you get. Actually, a bowl of fruit, some Mars bars, bottles of water, and then booze and rum, Coke.
Did you steal all the booze and then take it back with you on the bus?
La-di-la. We did actually, yeah. We did.
How did you travel around together as a band?
Oh, we just we got a van. You know what I mean?
What kind? Just like a bus?
It's a split of van, like, you know, yeah, like a bus sort of thing, yeah. And we just take it in turn driving. My
granddad's got a great caravan. I think I could lend it to you. What would you say to that?
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Lights out by 11 though, Rod.
No chance. No chance, babe.
Have you had some good times on the tour bus? Do you enjoy travelling around together? Or do you kind of like, there's 8 of you in the band, do you get in each other's way?
No, it was really good. Actually, it's a really good experience for us all because we all gelled really well. It's kind of going to be like the make or break. But no, we all got on really well and it was great. Yeah, I really enjoyed it anyway. You
must feel a bit like Scooby-Doo travelling around on the bus together. Because they had a bus, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, yeah, and they had a dog as well.
Do you have a dog?
No.
You got parrots?
No, I wish I did.
No. What music did you listen to growing up, and how do you feel that's influenced the music that you make today?
I don't think the music I grew up with. I listened to like sort of Motown and that with my father, you know what I mean? But that hasn't really influenced my music at all.
What do you say has influenced the music that you listen to today?
It's kind of
Because you have got a
like
very
such-
original
such a-
sound. It's very different.
I mean, like musically, I guess like sort of tone weights and that sort of vibe. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's a really sort of. But I kind of like a lot of imagery. Kind of, I get an idea of imagery and then try and sort of
Be
turn it
creative with it.
turn it into a sound, like, you know, into music. So, you know, that kind of vibe here.
Peter said that he wished he had written your songs. That must be a massive compliment because he's one of the greatest yet underestimated lyricists of our times.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's nice of him. Yeah. Apparently, as I say,
He likes you a
Yeah.
lot because
and
you're
he wants to do.
you're extremely different to the other bands. That you're not kind of like bluesy and you're
No.
very different to the other bands that have supported him. So you've obviously
Yeah.
caught his eye.
Yeah, we have. Well, I think he wants to do a feature with us, doesn't he? So.
A duet with you,
Yeah,
or
well, like he wants to write a song and feature in it. Do you know what I mean?
would you let him do that? Or do you think that's like
Of course.
creating too much like of the Pete Doherty thing to you?
I know what you're saying, and also having Mick on board as well. I know what you're saying, but I don't know. I kind of respect Pete. I like his writing, so I'd kind of want to do it on a creative
Take
level.
advice from him, and
Yeah, I'll do it on a creative
is he a bit of a
level. I wouldn't
mentor
I wouldn't
for you then?
No, not really.
No, just good friends. How
Something
did you
like
meet Peter, first of all?
that. Oh God. I guess just being around Camden, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Just
And
in
just
the
knowing,
in
just
the
knowing,
local boozers
just in the circle of people, that you and I.
It does
Interesting.
seem that one of the main problems in the music industry today is that no one is prepared to invest time or money into developing bands like yourself. Would you agree?
I guess so.
Because for any label to take an interest, there seems to be, there has to be like an obvious immediate incentive, financial incentive for a record label to take you on. Say maybe be connected to somebody famous or having your 15 minutes of fame on, say, a reality TV show. Is that why you brought Mick into the band?
Well, no, I mean, Mick wanted... Me and Mick have been talking about him playing for us for quite a few years, and it was... we've only just got around to doing it, like, you know. It was never... I guess, I don't know. I mean, if I to tell you the truth, I mean, creatively he's amazing. He's great musical direction, do you know what I mean?
Is he as wild as, like, the press make out? Because, like, Baby Shambles and... They do kind of have, like, this wild stigma attached to them. But whenever I've met Mick Whitnell, he's been really professional and very polite and kind of quite sweet.
Yeah, I mean, he's like me and you, isn't he?
Just
he was
down to
born
earth
in he was born in a caravan, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, he's like from he's from
So everything he's got, he's had to really work for.
Yeah, he's like, but no, he's really professional. He's great at what he does. Like, his studio work's amazing. His guitar
He
works
produces
amazing.
music as well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Is he
well-
going to produce your album?
Yeah, he'll be producing us. Yeah.
That must be, you know, really helpful because to produce an album these days costs thousands. So for someone like
Yeah.
Mick to say, "Come in my studio,
Yeah.
let's make an album," and
Yeah, I
off
mean,
we
when
go.
I do look, when I look at these things, yeah, I've been really kind of, I don't know about lucky, but there's a lot of bands out
You're
there.
like a cat, aren't you? That seems to like land on its feet.
Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah, I like
Cool
that.
cat.
Yeah.
Dave and Album said that Blur would never have made it in today's music business because of the state of the industry. That's quite a scary thought, that we'd be missing out on great music because of the state of the industry.
But that's the way it is, though, isn't it? I mean, it's right what it's saying, I guess, isn't it?
Radio pluggers are turning down great music because it's not music for kids. But then surely it's up to, like, the radio pluggers what the kids are listening to. So it really seems to me that no one is willing to take a risk. Everyone's follows kind of like what's safe and what they're not going to get into trouble playing or singing. Because everything in the charts at the
Yeah.
minute is kind of... They're all, you know,
Well, it's part
the classier side of songs music with the X Factors playing it, singing it. Do you know what I mean? It's.
Yeah, I mean, this is the state of the industry now, isn't it? You know.
Would you say that Simon
part of it.
Cowell is having the worst influence on the music industry? He seems to produce like the one-hit wonders, the novelty tracks, the you know, the kids' music, but he doesn't seem to produce anything that's lasting. It's just like an
No,
immediate phenomenon.
It's a shame, isn't it? What he's done, really.
Do you not agree with him?
I don't know. It's hard, isn't it?
Would you ever consider going on the X Factor
No.
with Billy Bones?
No.
Why not? Is that just not cool? Or
Well, no way, man. No, it's not cool.
I
at
could
all,
see
is it?
Louis Walsh though sitting there going, "I like you a lot."
Was he from Sweden? Is he?
I don't know, but like he's Irish, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Simon Cowell just sitting there and going
I-
like, "What was that?"
to be quite honest, I don't think we'd even get through
Do you not?
the interview stages anyway. You know what I mean?
Simon Cowell seems to be driven by money, and the music industry is all about creativity, is it not? I mean, just to look at you from even your dress sense, you're extremely creative.
That's why it's such a shame, isn't it? It's kind of everything that it's about has sort of gone out the window, isn't it now? It's just a big money making.
Is it hard for you in the industry today?
Well, it's hard for me, yeah. But it's like I'm at the beginning of the journey. Do you know what I mean?
So it's really hard, like kind of getting your stuff out there.
Well, it's taken me. I'm only saying that. I mean, Billy Bones is kind of quite a new sort of project. You know what I mean?
How long have you been together as a band?
Like 10 months a year. You know what I mean? Which is quite.
It's quite new.
New. Do you know what I mean? So I think as far as I think we've achieved quite a lot for considering
Short space of time.
Exactly.
What other bands would you like to tour with? Maybe next year.
Anybody will pay us.
Anyone that will pay you. So you're not really fussed on.
No, anybody who's kind of who's going to sort of dig what we do. Do you know what I mean? Like
I appreciate you for what you
Fire, and that's got big crowds who sort of the same sort of vibe as what we've got. Do you know what I mean?
Also, talking about like creativity, you're a bit of a fashionista, aren't you? I mean, Exhibit A, because you design your own jewellery. Can we just get a look at Rod's jewellery here? They're actually made of bird skulls, are they?
They are, yeah, indeed.
So how did you get hold of the skulls? Did you kind of like shoot them down from the trees and with an air rifle?
Yeah.
You didn't, did you?
No.
How did you get hold of them?
Of course I didn't. Through just taxidermists. They're really old. I think they're almost Victorian anyway. But through taxidermists and whatnot.
And you sell these to your websites or?
No, I don't. You know what? I only sell. As far as the jewellery goes, I just sell it to people who want them made. Sell them one-off pieces, yeah. Yeah, people in the pub.
So when you say put off a guy in a pub, you're the guy.
on the bloke, yeah.
What type of girls do you date? Do you kind of like the real wild and crazy girls, or like the the home girls that work 9 to 5 and have dinner on the table by 6 o'clock?
Yeah, well, somewhere in between, I guess.
Somewhere in between.
Elegant ladies, that's what I like. I don't like these trashy girls.
No.
Do you know what I mean? No. You
seem like the sort of guy who lives your life in the moment, very moment to moment kind of guy. Do you say have a 1-year plan, a 2-year plan? Dare I say it, a 5-year plan? Do you live your life in that kind of way at all?
Not a 5-year plan. I don't know. The only plan I've got is like is with my band and just making.
Where do you see yourselves in like a year's time?
Well, we need to be. I don't know. Touring. I know we are going to be doing a tour next summer, like a European tour.
Europeans, like they say, if you do a European tour, it's like opens you up then to the rest of the world, doesn't it?
I think so. I think apparently London is like the hardest place to sort of get yourself a fan base.
But so many bands kind of like start their musical careers in Camden, such as yourself.
Yeah.
Is it just like gig to gig in Camden and then waiting to get spotted by the right person?
I think some people just fall into a trap of just playing the same places. It's kind of easy to do that. Do you know what I mean? But it's like if you want to do a European tour, especially like there's eight. How many is in my band? 8 or 9
8 of you.
8. Especially when there's quite a few.
And Mick.
and Mick. So it takes a lot of planning and organising. Do you know what I mean? So. But that's something that we're going to be doing next year, and festivals as well.
What festivals are you going to be doing next year?
Well, I don't know.
Have you got any lined up yet?
Well, we've got to go through a booking agent, which Mick's sort of.
So Mick's literally just like getting you out there, and he's really starting your career off you.
He's cool, man. He's doing.
I don't think Pete Doherty and Mick Whitnell have done something like this before with like a new band. They've always kind of like hung out with their support guys, but.
Yeah.
not helped you in the way that they've
Well, I don't know about Pete.
like not help the others in the way that they've helped you?
I don't know about Pete so much. I mean, we've got to see what happens with that song. Do you know what I mean? But Mick's like really cool. Do you know what I mean? He's helping us out a lot. But he's got at the moment he's going through a phase where he's got nothing to do anyway as well. So it's kind of and he needs something to do. Do you know
And
what
how
I mean?
long is he going to be playing with your band for?
I don't know. How long's a piece of string?
I
You
don't
what
know.
I mean? I don't know.
So it could be an ongoing thing.
It could be, but I think as soon as this Baby Shambles thing, I think most of their albums wrote now. So I think when that starts,
Have they got a new album, Baby Shambles?
yeah, they're recording it at the moment. I think Mick wrote a lot of it, and
Are you going to write some songs with Mick, or?
well, it's something something I haven't really discussed with him yet, but I think it's inevitable, isn't it? Really, you know.
That you'll sit down and pen to paper.
happen. It will happen, yeah.
Good to hear.
Which is good.
It is good.
Isn't it?
It is good.
I think so.
Rod, I wish you could stay longer.
was
It's
it?
lovely having you here.
Oh,
I'm a massive fan of you and your music, and you know I am. But before you go, you're going to sing us a song.
Yeah, okay.
What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing... Which one do you want me to sing for you, darling?
Whatever song you want to sing.
I'm going to sing French Love.
French Love.
Yeah.
This is Rod Billy Bones Hughes with French Love.
Do I need to move?
Okay, we're going to cut that.
Is that okay?
Well, oh, more than words could ever say. Well, oh, more than words could ever say. My love, my French, oh, little love, my love. My French, oh, little love, my love. My French, oh, little love. Well, I mean you, oh, one of these days I'll see you and I still miss you, Christ. Well, oh, more than words could ever say. Oh, more than words I could ever say. My love, my French, oh, little love. My French, oh, little love. My French, oh, little love. Well, oh, more than words could ever say. Oh, more than words I could ever say. My love, my French, oh, little love. Oh, yes, my French, oh, little love. My French, oh, little love. Well, oh, my love, my love. My French, oh, little love, my love. My French, oh, little love, my love. My French, oh, little love. Thank you, thank you. Cool. Croaky voice, man.